Caroline, let's first begin with the man himself, who he is, where he came from, and then talk to me about how this is going to broaden his appeal going into the parliamentary elections in about a month's time.
The name of Edouard Philippe, was on everyone's lips here in Paris. So he's 46 years old. He ticks all the boxes because not only he's from the center-right, so that means that Emmanuel Macron can appeal to those people disappointed with the Republicans, but also he got experience in parliament. He's a new face. He's not very well known in France, and he's obviously can manage to get this majority that Emmanuel Macron desperately needs in the parliament elections in June.
So unlike the rumour mill from the guests that we had on this programme, it was not Christine Lagarde. I'm not sure how many people actually thought that was going to happen. Caroline, the story then for me is he's gone to the centre-right. I understand that broadens his appeal ahead of the parliamentary elections. That makes sense. But for those on the left that voted for a man whose roots are in the Socialist Party, what are they going to get from the president himself now he's lent to the right?
It's interesting because he's already tried to break up the Socialist Party in the past, which he's managed to do. Now he's trying to break up the Republican Party, so really trying to identify himself at the center. His challenge will be with the different other members of the government that Edouard Philippe will announce tomorrow, and there he will have to find this mix with some people from the left wing. So those who voted for him, who come from the left wing, won't be disappointed. Of course, we think about, for example, Jean-Yves Le Drian, the defense minister of President Hollande, who could potentially stay in the new Macron government. That kind of appeal to the left wing would allow Emmanuel Macron to have a mix between the left wing and the center-right. And we also know, of course, that Alain Juppé, the mayor of Bordeaux, who ran against François Fillon in the Republican primaries back in November, but lost, and then Fillon won the nomination. Well, Edouard Philippe was actually the spokesman of Alain Juppé, and Alain Juppé is a very popular figure among the French people.
Caroline, just very quickly, last week we heard from the former Prime Minister Manuel Valls looking to get behind Macron's movement and soon-to-be party, of course. Are we seeing more defections from the traditional parties ahead of the parliamentary elections?
So what we're seeing at the moment is that Emmanuel Macron has nominated 430 or 450 out of the nearly 600 candidates he's going to present in the legislative election. So he's trying to leave some space to have some agreements to possibly welcome some socialists, some Republicans in the legislative majority.